Most of the people I work with have to move because the military sends them to their new duty station. They have to PCS, or they found a better job opportunity for way more money. But a lot of times people just want a change of scenery and want to live somewhere better for their family where they can raise children. And what are you gonna do? The same thing you are gonna do right now. They're researching the area, otherwise you would have not found that video. And most of the times, they only find the positives of that city, area, county, whatever. But rarely anyone is talking about the negatives. And that is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna talk about why you should not move to Warner Robins, Georgia. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Mischa Thompson, your local real estate professional here in Middle Georgia. Over the last couple of years, I helped numerous buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. And if you have any questions about that, my contact information are in the description below. And if you are new to me and new to this channel, consider subscribing and turning that notification bell on so you will stay up to date with all the latest videos I upload. And I would love to see those thumbs up, because if YouTube sees that you smash that thumbs up button, then they'll push it out to more people like you who are interested in content like this. And if you have any suggestions of topics you would like to see on this channel, put it in the comments below. And now let's get right into the video. Well, talking about negatives of moving to Warner Robins or not moving to Warner Robins because of those negatives is really hard. But there are a couple of negatives people always bring up when it comes to Middle Georgia and Warner Robins. And I want to let you know what those negatives are, because most of the time you just do not find negatives when you look for an area you are moving to. One negative that comes up all of the time is those little gnats, those little fruit fly-like flies that swarm you. They are annoying. And I talked about those suckers numerous times in a couple of other videos you can check out on my channel. A lot of people are annoyed and hate that about moving down here. I want to get into number 2, which is the heat and humidity. For people who are from Georgia, Florida, or other humid and hot states, they don't really mind that weather because they're used to it. But people who PCS, for example, to Robins Air Force Base and never had that issue to deal with heat and humidity and being soaking wet constantly, they absolutely hate the heat and humidity you have to experience when you live here in Warner Robins or in Georgia in general, unless you are in northern Georgia in the mountains. But heat and humidity is a big negative about this area for a lot of people. And I say a lot of people who never experienced it. I know some people from Georgia are gonna watch this and say, well, it's not that bad. A lot of people out of state hate it. Number 3 on the list is something I just recently heard numerous times, and that is that there is nothing going on in Warner Robins. Warner Robins is a dead town, they say. When it comes to bars and clubs, yes, there are a couple of bars here, and I don't know about clubs, there might be a couple, but the club and bar scene is not as big as somewhere else. And therefore people call it dead, a dead city, because there's nothing to do for people who want to go out, dance, and have a drink with their buddies and friends. If you are all about dancing, partying, having a drink with friends, Warner Robins might not be the place for you. Let's keep going with the rant in number 4, which is Warner Robins is not really a city. There is not an inner city where you can walk around from bar to bar and club to club or even window shop. There's nothing. There is a courthouse, there is a town hall, but it doesn't really seem like a city, if you know what I mean. It's more like Warner Robins is built around the base, and they just put houses and commercial buildings, government buildings all over the place, but didn't really think about creating a community. No inner city and no shopping where you can actually walk from shop to shop and you always have to drive is a pretty big negative for a lot of people. But some don't really care because they rather drive in their AC cooled car from shop to shop. Because remember, It's freaking hot and humid here. Why would you even walk from shop to shop? Maybe because you like window shopping. There is not such a thing. If you want one though, there is Perry. Perry is a perfect little town where you can walk through the little town. That is a city not too far away from Warner Robins you could visit and just walk around. Number 5, the last rant about Warner Robins. Parks. A lot of people rant about the parks. They're disappointed about the options they have when it comes to parks and how well they are maintained. And I am not talking back about Parks and Rec and all the people who work there, but a lot of people are frustrated with that. They would like to have a little bit more options or parks that are a little bit more maintained so they can do something within Warner Robins. There is one park I did a video about, the Walk at Sandy Runs, which is fairly new and pretty nice. But if you really want to walk, you cannot walk very long or ride your bike. People would like to do something like that, run and ride their bike without car interference. And there is simply not much out there in Warner Robins. And physically active people don't like that. A lot of people like to go outside, they like to enjoy nature, and they want to go out with their kids, but they can't because there are not many options. If you know any good parks in the Warner Robins area, put it in the comments below. Those were my 5 negatives about the area. I could probably find some more negatives, but I don't want to extend that video too much. Maybe I'm gonna do part 2. If you like to, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on if you want to stay up to date with all the videos. I'll see you in the next one.